The Reds' playoff run comes to a heartbreaking end, and now their season is sadly over.
Yeah, the team fell to the Los Angeles Dodgers in the National League Wild Card Playoff Series, but certainly not without a fight, and I know fans already looking forward to next season.
Yeah, so Joe Danneman live for us in Los Angeles. What a backdrop.
Yeah, just casually hanging out here in the outfield of Dodger Stadium, guys. Good morning to you here live from L.A. I heard you guys talking about the Bengals, and I've been thinking about this morning. It kind of feels like the Reds season ending felt a little bit like the Bengals season ending last year, and here's my point. So the Bengals have this big three we all know about, right? Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. There was so much talk last year at the end of the season that if the Bengals can just find a way to the playoffs, they're going to be dangerous against anybody because of those big three. Well, the Reds have a big three. It's their top three starting pitchers. That's Hunter Green, Nick Lodolo, and Andrew Abbott. That felt like the silver bullet that Terry Francona might be able to fire against anybody, including one of the best offenses in Major League Baseball. But Terry Francona and this coaching staff could never use that weapon because they had to push so hard just to get into the playoffs by mixing and matching their pitching. It just looked like a mess when it came to this series. So Hunter Green pitched game one. They were able to use him. And with Andrew Abbott pitching game three, they never could get to him. And then Nick Lodolo couldn't start game two because he had to pitch in Milwaukee just to get here. So that left the Reds with Zach Littell. And you're watching Zach Littell right now. He's what, the Reds' fifth best starter? He got knocked around in the middle innings. The Dodgers took the lead. They added on against the Reds' bullpen. And it all goes back to the fact that the Reds could not fire their number one bullet of their top three starting pitchers against the LA Dodgers. More reaction now inside the Reds clubhouse. Here is TJ Friedl.
I think there's a sense of accomplishment. Like, a lot of us got to pop champagne for the first time in our Major League career. That's a hard thing to do. Not everyone gets to do that. Not everyone gets to feel that. So there's definitely a sense of accomplishment of what we were able to accomplish, and obviously the ultimate goal we fell short of. Falling short, it's tough. Like, who knows if this is the last time this clubhouse is together, like the way baseball is, and everybody coming back next year, you know, it's not a for sure thing. And so I think that kind of settles in, and that sets in a sense of just embracing the guys that you've been family with for 7 months and everything that we've gone through as a team. So there's a lot of mixed emotions, but that doesn't take away from what we were able to accomplish, for sure.
A lot of mixed reactions from Reds fans about the idea that the Reds are looking at this season with a sense of accomplishment. I'll say this, I posted a lot of these clips on social media, and this morning there is a social media hero of the Cincinnati Reds for something he said inside the clubhouse. We have that. We will cut it for you and show it to you live here at Dodger Stadium at 7:30. Guys, back to you.
I would recommend going to Joe's social media because I did see that video you posted of Austin Hayes just kind of laying on the field, soaking up the sun. I feel like that's what you should be doing after all of your coverage for the next few days.
Yes. I do have some time off after this morning to go out and enjoy the sun here in LA just a little bit, but we have work to do trying to hash out this Reds season and all those weird emotions that Reds fans are feeling this morning. The sense of accomplishment, guys, again, is hitting Reds fans a little bit mixed. Some are with the Reds on that. Some are saying the standards should be a little bit higher. We'll talk more about that next half hour.
Hey, and while we have you, Joe, I know you're right there. I just want to ask you real quick, what do we do in the offseason with that said?
I think the Reds have to look towards the bullpen. That's where they have to get this thing figured out because the young core is coming back. The L.A. De La Cruz, Hunter Green, Nick Lodolo, Matt McLain, all of those guys are in Cincinnati for a nice extended window. And that's the key word. There's a window here, right? This window is open for this team now to take a next step. But this bullpen that really blossomed in the final couple months of the season, there are a lot of guys who have contracts that are up who could sign somewhere else. So that is job number one for this team, is to figure out their bullpen pieces. And we all know it. We watched the Reds play all year. They need more hitting, someone right in the middle of the lineup to help this team when they need it most. We saw opportunities like that in game two where the Reds just needed that one more big hit. So bullpen and one more big bat, and this team might be rolling next season.
Joe Danneman live for us in Los Angeles. Thanks, man.